And we're live.
We're live. All right. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon. I'm sitting with three of my favorite Kobayashis. The fourth one's around here somewhere. And yeah, boys, how you doing?
We're doing good,
Doing
bro.
great.
We're
Doing
watching
great.
football.
Doing great.
We got
Points are being scored.
We got the game on. Jalen Hurts is ending my season. It's
great. It's great.
awesome. I love it so much. Anyway, I'm really bummed. Sam couldn't make it tonight. He's in the building somewhere, but he has to leave, and I really wanted to ask him about his fat era. And
I think that's what they're talking about right now.
well, now I'll never know. Like now I'm gonna have to find another opportunity to ask him, and I'm really between that and Jalen, I'm just having a bad night. Ben, how are you enjoying winning your first fantasy game?
Well, there's still a lot of football left for sure. I'm very happy with how Mr. Hurts is playing. I can't really ask for a better half. So Devontae is the sleeper pick, I guess, for me apparently. I wasn't expecting 2 touchdowns, in the first half. So, I'll have to definitely see how he plays, the rest of the year. But definitely will have my eye, on him. So maybe he'll be better than Bill. We'll see.
No chance.
So maybe he'll prove his 701 pick. We'll see.
A guy pounding sand right now. I could have had Javonte. Well, yeah, good. And Josh, we're 2 days out from your wedding, and I'm glad to see your priorities are straight with sitting and watching football.
I mean, hey, she didn't want my help, so.
That's a good sign. It's a good
Her
sign.
priorities were straight.
Bethany's awesome. We're so glad. All right. Well, we're post-draft. We're 4 days out from the draft. It was a phenomenal time. I enjoyed everyone coming out. And for all of you guys listening online who are online, thanks for tuning in. Truly, like a classic players draft. Like, that was iconic. There was moves. There was wild picks. It was great. Justin, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, I feel like that draft really felt me. Just took value pick after value pick, and now I'm watching Saquon score touchdowns. So I'm feeling pretty good.
The 105. Well, let's dive in to that draft. I'm trying to think. We already touched on the Javonte Bill fiasco for Guy. And is there anything that kind of stood out to you? I know. Speaking of Guy, I loved how he went and got his guys. The Tyler Warren super early, Tet McMillan in the 3rd round. Some may say early. I say right on time. He knows the league. Anything else stood out to any of you guys?
I love the trade.
Yeah.
That went down, the down trade with you and JT. That came together in like 5 seconds.
That was great.
It took like 3 times as long to put the trade in.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere. He was like, "You want 2 picks?" I was like, "Time out. Let's figure this out." Absolutely. I think the only bummer is, the first kicker was only taken in the 9th round. Come on, guys.
What are we doing?
Yeah. But worthy. I mean, we're at halftime. He already has a 40 and a 50, I think. Like, he's banging them. Ben, how did you enjoy your first draft in the league?
I didn't read that the players were in alphabetical order, so that was a little bit of I wasn't expecting that, but I had a little cheat sheet to help out. It's a lot different from some other drafts, so I enjoyed it though. I thought it was good. Definitely, you had to lock in for sure. So definitely think a little bit ahead about who you're picking, and got some good picks. So I'm excited to see how the teams. Clearly the team's already performing pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next podcast, Luke will have more to say on it, I'm sure. So we'll see. But I thought I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really good. I think for the first draft, it went pretty well overall. So yeah.
And Josh, as the tank doctor, you're used to having extra capital. This year you had less. Tell me about kind of the dichotomy of that thought process.
Yeah, so it was very different coming into this year, and the draft went about how I expected it, which is like throw out every mock after the first 2 rounds because it's not going to go how you expect. Um, but I think I did exactly how well I could have done given what I came in with. So I like my team. Obviously, left the draft knowing that it wasn't the best team in the league, but I was a lot happier than I expected. Um, my team, I think, is a lot stronger than what I would have anticipated. I felt like I just grabbed a bunch of guys who fell, and yeah, I like my team. But obviously, we'll see after week 1.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. It's all fun and games until that snap is snapped and Jalen Hurts is running a second touchdown in. So let's dive right in. Let's get into the rankings, and we are down a ranker, as you all know. Noah, rest in peace. We might have him back on the show just for fun, but typically we like to have 3 individual people ranking the whole league. And then we'll have a guest on. I think this year we'll have a guest really input in the rankings, but for this week it's just me and Justin. And I think looking at the board, I think we're starting at a great place. We're gonna start at 12. We're gonna work our way up. And he's in the room. Josh, you're at 12. So, let's talk more about your experience with those guys that fell to you, because clearly Justin and I are happy you have those guys and not us.
Yeah, no, it's to be expected. I mean, came in lacking capital, so
This is what happens.
that's kind of what I expected.
Yeah, I think there's an overarching lack of depth that I think kind of stood out to me. And somehow Justin has you lower than I do. But yeah, I think you mentioned something at the draft too, not being able to handcuff Connor Hurst a lot. And then you're really banking on Buka being relevant, which he very well could be. But with the Godwin injury not being so injury anymore, like he passed his physical, it's a lot to ask for the room.
Yeah. I know.
I guess there really isn't much more to say. Justin, there's something else you want to talk about this team?
Yeah, it's just a lot of players that are, there's some bright spots. Like I do like Buka. I do like Buka if Stafford's healthy. Outside of that, it's a lot of meh. And I mean, some of the bench options are really interesting. Like I'm really interested in Charbonnet. Braylon Allen is interesting, but Josh kind of needs starters now, And so I think it'll take time for the roster to come together. There's definitely there's a good foundation set, but right now it's not. As it is, it's not one of the top rosters, clearly.
Yeah, and I think part of it too, this is probably one of the worst years to be down cap with the sheer amount of top end talent that was locked up in keepers. So not having capital within those first 6 rounds, already I was gonna be down 2 starter players, so I had to go with a team that I felt like I had a puncher's chance of hitting their ceilings, hitting max ceilings. And so with that, there's a larger bust potential than players I usually go for. But I knew if I was going to compete with some of these teams, I need all the players who can actually hit that high ceiling. Which, there's a risk to that, but it's pretty much the only thing I could have done.
So good luck. Good luck. Moving on. And I think maybe I'm ranking this person so low because I'm a little disappointed with the team where I think it should be better. Justin, you are higher. But my
Mhm.
bottom ranked squad for the 11 squad is Santos. So looking at it, maybe it maybe is a little stronger than Josh's. I'm not sure. I mean, Josh Allen, Tony Pollard, Aaron Jones, to me doesn't really excite me. Like Josh Allen obviously is so good. And then I love Amon-Ra St. Brown, but Tyreek Hill is a ginormous question mark. Evan Ingram's a fine player, and then Sutton's a solid flex. Like I really like Sutton, but the bench is a lot of and for the team with the most draft capital, to me, I'm just shocked that this is where we got to. Justin, what do you think?
Yeah, I think there's. I think I think that like some of the players like Tyreek Hill. I think I've remarked to all of you guys like me and Santos just tend to go for different players, and Santos just tends to like the players that I don't like, and so there's just a lot of players on this roster. I'm not high on like Tyreek Hill. I wasn't touching Tyreek Hill with a 10-foot pole because just the vibes are just off, and I don't like a lot of stuff on the bench. I mean. I feel like there's just not a ton of ceiling on this roster. Like, I think it's going to be solid floor, solid floor, solid floor. Like, there's a lot of solid floor. Tony Pollard, good floor. Aaron Jones, good floor. Amon-Ra, good floor. Sutton, probably great floor. And then, like, where's the ceiling going to come from? It's pretty much just like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen,
So-
nobody else.
Josh Allen, nobody else. That's worked for Santos. This is how he's done it in the past. So
Santos special,
see.
so to speak.
Yeah. There you go. Santos at 11, and the only pick that we agree on. Let me just make sure. Yep, the only team that Justin and I agree on, parked at 10, is Ken. It's our reigning champion, Ken. And just some question marks. And it's week one. Maybe we don't know what's going on. But I felt like it was a reach for Devontae Smith, the double down on the Washington receivers. I mean, Laporta was in the fourth, right? Which I guess maybe if you want, you want to make sure you get your tier of tight end, but I feel like you could have taken a player there, maybe waited. Not a typical Ken stud draft, in my opinion. Josh, would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I was a little surprised by some of the players he went for. I thought he reached a little bit, which is usually not like Ken. And yeah, like doubling down on 2 wide receivers on Washington, I thought was interesting and not. I mean, I don't want to say it's like a terrible choice because I think Ken's thought process is the Washington offense is just going to be so high powered. But that's such a boomer bust strategy because either, they both go off or one goes off and one doesn't. So it seems a little risky, and he wasn't in a position where he like needed to be risky. So that was a little bit surprising to me. But then again, it's also Ken, and he won last year, so I figure he always finds a way. So I have no doubt that he's probably going to rise up in the rankings, but we'll see.
I think that's excellent. Justin, anything before we move on?
nope.
All right, and Ben, pull up this roster. I'm going to jump to you. But at number 9, it's the aforementioned Fat Sam. And he's got... I like his roster a little more than Justin. Justin somehow has 2 tens in his roster. That's okay. But this team, the big glaring hole for me is RB. Because Burrow, great. The running back he's got is someone really good. I feel like Ben, who do we have there?
For RB?
For Sam, yeah.
Yeah, he's got Gene T. He's got ETN.
There it is.
Like, we can't be happy with ETN at 2, and then his RB3 is like Dylan Sampson or something. Like,
Yeah, he's got Scatabo, Sampson, Bigsby. Yeah.
And so that's horrifying. Now the receivers are good. The receivers are really good, and having the Burrow chase or the Burrow taken sack is awesome. But Ben, tell me, you like this team?
It's got some ceiling to it, but yeah, I don't know. Like, if the Bengals have a good game, like that's putting up a lot of points. Gene T could very well go off. it's very volatile. So, and it's just a lot of questions where it's just like, will they perform? I don't know, because if they perform, I think he'll do well. But I mean, that's every team. But for his team specifically, it's not like many safe bets I'm seeing on it. But we could be proven wrong. You never know.
It's true. What's the room's opinion on Purcell slash the San Francisco Niner receiver room?
I was super high on Pearsall. I think he was a great pick. Where did he draft him? I want to say
7.
yeah, 604. I thought that was fine price. Maybe a little drafting him more for at his ceiling, but I'm super high on him. He's a second-year wide receiver. Second-year wide receivers are typically a very good bet for a breakout. And San Francisco has a super easy schedule this year, so I think it's highly probable that Pearsall could be a great pick. And I think that's just like Sam's receivers are super solid. He's got a good foundation. If Genty, is anywhere near what we think he, based off his draft price, we've seen that you can win without an RB2. So, not a super strong roster as is, but this foundation is absolutely there.
This is the epitome of hero RB right here.
It worked so well for Sam last year. In seriousness, he did get 6th or 5th or something, so he made playoffs. But yeah, CMC hero. Okay. Moving on, this year for sure. Justin and I are very similar in our rankings, but it is Kessler. Now, there's some question marks, there's some things I like, and there's some question marks.
We like the team name.
The team name, awesome. Bijan the Baptist, absolutely. And I like Bijan Robinson. I like Lamar Jackson. And that's kind of where it ends for me on this one.
You don't like Pickens?
I like Pickens, but not as my wide receiver 1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I like Pickens as like potential could be great, but I want to rely on him on like the third round. Or my third receiver, not like my first receiver. Bye Sam. We love you.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
I do like these, and you can say the same thing about a Dunze. Like a Dunze would be really good. That is a super wide unknown, and he's receiver 2 or 3, depending on how you look at Ridley, who again super unknown because we don't know how Cam Ward's going to be. So it's like there's not a lot of stability that I can roster.
And Kenneth Walker's an injury waiting to happen.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like Ken Bone, very strong running back, but he plays 50% of games and wasn't able to lock up Charbonnet. So again, there's some real highlights and there's some real what are we doing?
Yeah, if Santos had an opposite, this is the opposite. Like, there's like not a lot of floor on this roster. It's all like tons of upside, and if the upside doesn't hit, it's nothing.
Right, and it could work out. It could work out. This is pre-week 1 ranking, so it's like grain of salt all around. But I think we're kind of sharing the same thought process there. Okay. Moving on. This one's a big difference for us. I'm kind of actually shocked to see these numbers because I thought that maybe we'd be kind of together on this one. And Josh, pull this roster up because I want to talk to you about it. It's Jacob. Now, Jacob's at 7, which is a solid ranking for Jacob, coming in as the 12th place team. But I have him at 5. And Justin has him as 11.
Yeah, I'm too low.
Okay.
Looking at the team again. I did these rankings super fast, so.
I'll say 11. This team is not 11. This team is not 11.
So Josh, tell me what you like about it.
I love the running backs. The running backs are fantastic.
Yeah.
I think Mahomes is going to have a better year this year. I'm not ready to put him in like top 5, but top 10 fantasy quarterback, I'd safely put Mahomes in. I am pretty high on Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he's going to bounce back. I think honestly, it's all uphill from the year he had last year. Devontae, I'm kind of meh on. I think he's going to be very hit or miss. I think he still has enough left in the tank, but because Stafford was out a lot of the offseason, I don't know if he had a lot of reps to build up chemistry with him. So we'll see. I'm very high on Njoku with Flacco because That helped win me a championship 2 years ago. So obviously high on that. I like Pacheco. So overall, I like the starting lineup. There's a couple interesting pieces on the bench in Keenan Allen and Cooper Kupp and Jordan Addison for when he gets back, and Shaheed's not bad either. Running back depth is non-existent, but I mean, hey, when you got two studs like that at running back, you just lock them and load them.
Well, and Pacheco's your three, right? So like,
Yeah.
he's fine as a three. Am I wrong? Like he's fine as a
Oh,
three.
yeah.
He's fine on running backs. Like,
And-
I like
I'm not gonna lie, I
those
totally
three.
forgot. I just
Yeah.
listed Pacheco.
But then,
Yeah,
and
like he
then
doesn't need Pacheco in the.
he's got
he
the
doesn't
Derrick
need him.
Henry handcuff, potentially. Like I don't know if you like Keaton or Justice Hill there, but Justice Hill might have standalone value as a PPR target. And Brian Robinson is one of the best handcuffs in the game. Like if CMC goes down, in my
We already
eyes,
got an injury report on CMC.
exactly. In my eyes, trade value alone, let alone standalone value on Brian Robinson is huge. So I like the upside of the bench, and I like the team. So Justin, after hearing this, are we still at 11?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I did not take a very long look at this team, and yeah, I like it much better now that I'm looking at it again. So
Awesome. All right. Well, let's move on right to you. You're at 6.
woo, baby.
You have yourself at 6. I have you at 8. And some of that is, for example, like a Jacob team, but I do like Alvarez. But talk to us. Tell us how the draft went.
Yeah, I think the draft went well. My goal was to, if I could come out of the draft after week 1 and not be in having to tear down the whole team, which I feel like is every year. I think that was going to be a win, and I'm at 6, which I feel like is my highest week 1 ranking. Every year I feel like I'm at 10, 11, or 12 or something like that. So this is a win. But yeah, I'm happy with the squad. It's a different team than I usually get. I'm historically very wide receiver friendly, and this is the most running back friendly team I've had in a long time. But that's just the way that the draft went. So yeah, so it'll be interesting. I think the running backs are solid. I've got Trey McBride, who I'm super high on. I think he could be amazing if he gets more than 2 touchdowns, which I think he will. And the wide receivers are okay, and I think they can hold the line. So.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm a little lower just because like, I'm not entirely sold on the Denver running back situation. Could be really good, could be not. Kind of an unknown for me. And then I'm also curious. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I'm curious on how Worthy's value will grow or shrink when Rice comes back. I think he's a really strong season start play, and I think there's something to be said about really strong season start players. Like you can move them if the solution changes. They're very valuable. So I don't dislike Worthy, but I am curious how that's going to play out, which I think can be kind of captured your theoretical ceiling in a pre-week one draft or pod. Ben, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Worthy. I think he'll be interesting. But yeah, I mean, with Rice coming back, it's just hard to say. Just how that's gonna go. Will Rice just be really shaky when it comes back? And just by that time, Worthy's just gonna be the main guy. We just don't know. So I think that's a good bet. I wouldn't. I like that. I still like Worthy, and you still got Evans, so I think you're fine in that. But yeah, I don't know.
And then maybe I'm wrong in the room. What is everyone's litmus test on Travis Hunter?
It's a great question, and that's why I took him.
no idea.
I think he's a wild card because he's clearly talented, and he's going to be. The reports are that he's going to be 80% offense or something like that. So that's why I took the shot. So we'll. I have no idea. I'm very fascinated, and he's playing the Panthers, so I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be very fascinated to watch what he looks like.
Well, there you go. Justin's at 6. At 5 is Ben. Ben's rookie draft comes in at 5. I like your team a lot. I've got you at 4, personally. Your big brother is dragging you down. And other than the obvious Javonte Williams smash hit that you hit for 7-1.
Galaxy brain play.
Out of this world.
What are some of your favorite picks, and maybe what are some things that surprised you about the league draft?
Yeah, I mean, I think my best pick. I think getting Kelsey in the 7th was a good. That was really good. I'm interested to see how Higgins will be, Jaden Higgins. Obviously that we'll have to see. Olave too. I mean, I don't have high expectations because it's the Saints, but just having that in the back pocket, like maybe something happens. Like I don't know. We'll see. Being able to keep Jerry Jeudy in the 13th was pretty big for me. Like being able to put him in the flex spot, like that's just a solid flex. Like I'm happy with that. The running backs are a little bit like we'll see. Having Chuba and Omarion, like we'll just have to see how that goes. But I definitely wouldn't say it's like really weak. I'm just After that though, I mean, who knows? Javonte Williams could suddenly become a starter, and like after today's performance, like we still got some game left, but he's got 16.9 points. Like I'm not gonna complain about that performance, So, but yeah, so I mean, in terms of surprises for the draft, like I think I mentioned it earlier, just people are a lot more like on top of things, so you really gotta think ahead. So, yeah.
Yeah, we've had wild drafts. Like we mentioned earlier at the top, a very iconic draft. I think we've always had that. People coming in are like, this is like real. Like I'm in an NFL war room. So good job, guys. Good job. Justin, any other comments you have on that team?
Nope.
All right, moving on. Resident or fellow newcomer, JT slots the 4 spot. And Justin, tell me why you're so high on this team.
Yeah, let me pull it up first.
Oh, yeah. I should have keyed you in. He is crying about AJ Brown right now.
Yikes.
Big fat goose egg. No targets.
Goose egg. Oh, and no targets.
No targets.
Yikes.
We've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
We really have.
Well, I think I might have to move this team down.
Uh-oh.
Take a look at it again. No, I mean, I like the running backs. I think they're going to be glass cannons. Devon Achane and Trevion. Trevion has an injury history, but I think when he's on the field, he's going to be electric. The wide receivers, I thought were going to be good, but now H. Brown is goosing, so that's a problem.
Rasheed Rice in the wings.
Rasheed Rice in the wings, which, like, I don't think, like, I think he's going to be fine, but oh my goodness.
No.
Miles Sanders?
Is that Miles Sanders?
That is not 33. That is 24.
That's
Miles
not 33.
Oh, boy.
Eagles great. Miles Sanders.
Nice run.
Huge run.
So yeah, I'm not sure like Rasheed Rice is going to be like as big as we may think, but he'll still be good. So I think the team maybe not as deep as I originally thought because a lot of this is like backups and yeah, I'm not as excited about Caleb Johnson with the Jalen Warren contract. Ollie Gordon's a straight backup. Rashad White, I don't believe in. Demario Douglas is like a floor play. So, yeah, I'd probably move this team down a little bit, but the starting lineup is like can compete with pretty much any starting lineup, assuming AJ Brown's not goosing every week. Because Bo Nix, George Kittle are good onesies. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kittle top 3 tight end. I think the big thing, and you mentioned it, is Caleb Johnson. We try to draft as tight to the kickoff as possible so we have as much information on players, situations. And I think his contract came out on Tuesday. And to me, it changed the backfield. It changed how I think the team looks at Caleb. I do think there's definitely an opportunity for him to take over if he purely outperforms, but now I think the deck is kind of stacked against him, where before I think it was stacked for him. And that kind of it was a big part of this team's future, I think. The team was set up really well to accept Phil Rasheed Rice is coming back, Caleb Johnson taking over. And now he really needs his voice to perform. And so hopefully they can. Overall, like you said, good roster. And we're sitting at number 4. Moving on. It's me. I'm at 3. I have myself at 3. Justin, you have me at 2, which I'm very happy about. Typically, if Justin likes my team more than me, I've done a good job. Fergalicious, almost with the tutty. Josh, Ben, jump in. I already know Justin loves it, but tell me what you guys think.
Yeah, like the starting lineup. Exception maybe Kyle Pitts. Kind of a weak
No,
spot.
this
Yeah,
is his
he's
year,
a
man. This
stinky-
is his year.
He's a
He
stinky
is
spit.
your only tight end on the team right now.
sought the Old Spice sponsorship right away. We're gonna try to fix those things.
But I like the depth. It's pretty good depth. Locked up the handcuff with Blake Corum. You have the entire Houston backfield, which is kind of a nice dart throw because you don't need them. Like, you don't need them. But if they happen to go off, then nice.
You got him.
So, yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a very solid team. I think it's just like a gaping hole at tight end.
Yeah.
Because there's no contingency for it. So,
The contingency is the waiver wire.
Yeah.
No, I like it. I like how the draft fell. I'm very happy with Kyron there at the 2-3 turn. And I'm really high on JMO. So I think that with Metcalf as my 4, I feel good about this season. Okay. And Dak's looking good. I mean, the Eagles don't have Jalen Carter, but he's throwing a good ball.
oh, that's a flag.
Oh my
Ferguson
gosh.
just got laid out.
Javante's about to get his third. Okay. Moving on. Justin, nothing else to say.
Nope.
No. Moving on. It is Guy. Guy DeBlank comes in at. Sorry, I'm watching Josh. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to take the computer with him into the bathroom. That was going to be a choice. Guy comes in at number 1 for me, 3 for Justin, evening out at 2. And this squad is crazy, in my opinion. Jaden Daniels, the top 4, 3 quarterback, whatever you want to say. The running
Top tier.
Gibbs and Irving might be the best 1-2 punch at running back. Jackson Smith and Jigma and Wilson. When you can get Garrett Wilson as your 2, you're happy. Like there's an unknown with that roster, but he's a very strong receiver. And then McMillan could be your 2. Like I'm very high on Chet McMillan. I think the whole league was, and Guy knew it, and went got his guy. And I'm really high on Tyler Warren, and he went and got him too. And I like the depth on the bench. Guy, again, you have crushed the draft. And please remember my number in week 6 when it's not working out for you. Josh, someone else weigh in here.
Oh, we have a fumble.
Yeah, that was not Devontae, so that's good. Devontae's stock going up even more. This is what I like to see.
Wait, you have the Eagles D, don't you?
And I do have the Eagles defense. I will be taking those points. Give me up to 3 points for the Eagles defense. Thank you. I really need those.
But yeah, someone talk to me about the Guy squad.
Yeah, this team should be higher. I mean, I have a 3, so it's already like a top tier team, but it probably should be higher. I do love the wide receivers. The running backs are great. Wide receiver depth is non-existent. I guess you could say.
Top 3.
I mean, if one of the top 3 don't pan out, I guess you might be feeling a little uncomfortable. But all the top 3 should be good. I guess he does have Brandon Ayuk on the injured reserve, so I guess that's something. 2 interesting tight ends, Tyler Warren and Tucker Kraft. I'm high on both of them, so I think they're could be good. Yeah, there's like no hole. The depth is fairly good, and so yeah, it's a good team. And if Guy can stick with it, he's gonna be dangerous.
Oh man. Good job. Guy yet again. I feel like we do this every year. Don't we do this every year? Guys
Guys always ranked high. I'm always ranked low.
and then
We flip flop.
Alright, well then you guess the number 1 team. If you haven't, I know Mark has because he hasn't heard his name called. It's Mark and number 1. And you may say the running back is a suspect, but the receiving core is so good, I don't think it matters.
It's on a different planet.
When you can put 2, in my opinion, top 5 receivers on the same team in CeeDee Lamb, and maybe it's 4 and 5, maybe it's 3 and 5, maybe it's 2 and 5, but
I think it's 2 and 5.
It's 2 and 5. CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins on the same squad. Brock Bowers is in there, and then Lad McConkey. gets to roll in on the flex. GG's. I don't know what else to say.
The only thing that you could say is that the bench is. There's a lot of Ravens.
There's a lot of Ravens. He went to an Edgar Allan Poe fair. He got all the Ravens. Yeah, it is funny how we can like project Mark getting the Ravens, and we know he's going to be like a first team buy.
Yeah.
We're going to make fun of him for taking the Ravens special teams, and he's not going to play in the first round of playoffs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, this is, in my opinion, the best starting roster.
Yeah.
I don't think it really comes close. You could knock the running backs. I'm actually I think Kamara's going to be just fine. I know people have question marks about Breece Hall, but I think Breece Hall's going to get targets, and maybe his rush share, you can, but maybe it's a little higher than we expect. In which case, Breece Hall's going to be just fine. I do like. I know he has a lot of Raven on the bench, but the non-Raven bench guys are interesting. Bayshaw Tootin, I'm interested. Matthew Golden, very interested.
DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift should be fine. So yeah, this team. That's why it's the number one team in my opinion. The starting roster is fantastic. Interesting bench guys, and I think this is the best team week 1. So.
Yeah, for the record, I do have Mark 2 to guy, but it's neck and neck. To me, it's like tier 1 teams. And I am a fan of Golden. I really am a big fan of Golden. Well, there you go. So 12-1. Josh, Sanchez, Cam, Sam, Kessner, Jacob, Justin, Ben, JT, the new guys coming in top half of the draft. Good job, guys. And then me, Guy, and Mark rounding out. Now, before we end, I know we want to watch the quarter of football. And we're not going to decide this now, but I'm putting it out there. Jacob needs a team name. Jacob needs a team name. Jacob needs a team picture. He's finished last twice. We got to work that in somehow. He did draft a running back named Jacob, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if we can work that in. I don't know. But either way, he needs to be changed. So please reach out to me. I'm going to sit here and brainstorm with these gentlemen. But we need a team name for Jacob. And Jacob, enjoy having nothing for a small period of time. Anybody else want to say anything?
No. Let's have a great week 1.
Here we go. And the weather is delaying the game. Okay, well, it's been fun. I'll see you all later. Thanks, Ben, for coming on for the first time. Josh, congratulations on your winning this weekend. Bye.
Peace.